Hello and welcome back from me, Admiral. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command. As we also said today, we are going to be doing this on live stream now. So we're going to be streaming for an hour every single day, as well as making a 10-minute, roughly, hopefully slightly less video. We have dived straight into the video if you are joining us on stream, so just bear that in mind. Today's video is going to be about the mid-June review sort of thing, about the arc. See how it's going, see what we like, see what we dislike, as well as we're going to have a look at some of the UI improvements that they've made with this latest, obviously, arc as well, which kind of ties in with some of the good things about the arc, and obviously there's a plethora of, not so good things about the arc as well. So we'll jump straight into the UI improvements to start with. As obviously they are the easiest things to talk about, and then we'll move on from there, moving on to sort of the not so good things about the arc. The main thing I would take away from the UI improvements is to do with the research as a whole. When you go into the research now, it gives you little arrows to say you can upgrade this. If it's obviously in illuminated green color, you should be able to upgrade anything within your sort of research tree, as long as it's got that green color. And as you see, you click on it and I can clearly upgrade it. Alternatively, you'll get a little blue arrow instead, which says you cannot upgrade it. It says basically what that indicates is you are the correct level of ops, or you have the correct level of building to be able to upgrade it. However, you just don't have that resource at that moment in time to be able to upgrade that sort of thing. As you can see by these two down here, it doesn't have the blue arrow because I don't have the research required yet to be able to even think about upgrading that, as I need survey warp. And if you go to survey warp, which is obviously just in the middle here, you can see we can upgrade that as well. So yeah, I think this is a very good feature as part of this arc. It's been very useful to be able to see what you can and can't sort of upgrade. And it's very obvious now as well, which is also quite convenient. In terms of the new research, whilst we may as well talk about it whilst we're in here, I haven't really touched upon it. However, I do know that a lot of people have touched upon it and have said it's very, very lacklusterful and it's not incredibly good. This arc, in my opinion, seems to be a very pay to play arc, as everything in it seems to require you to buy something or do something in, obviously, in this store. Go to my Discord if you want to see some other things regarding to the store and the game. Can't really talk about it here, but go to my Discord if you are inclined to find out more about the game. And yeah, so store has been, again, very lacklusterful. We spoke about the holodeck yesterday. The holodeck itself is a very good concept of a building. I thoroughly sort of recommend what they have done with the building. I just don't like the execution so far, as you have to basically pay at the moment for these pattern buffers, which is completely farcical. That shouldn't be the case whatsoever, and to be honest is kind of really annoying, because some people might want to go back and do these missions again, or do them for the first time if obviously they've never had to do them before because they've just joined the game recently, say within the last 6 months. Then a lot of these missions won't have ever been done or covered, and I feel like they would definitely miss out. So I feel like there should be an in-game way to get these. At the moment there is not. You can only pay for them, which again is a bit silly, as you pay for them but then it doesn't give you an actual value of what these missions can get you. Again, I find that very silly, and they should definitely think about improving that aspect of the pack in general. Moving on from the holodeck, we obviously had the 2 leak kind of images for the new buildings, which again is also interesting to see. However, I found this patch to be incredibly buggy. The event store itself seems always incredibly buggy. Certainly when you go normally into the daily mission, the daily event, you click back and this happens. There are no offers available in the store section at the moment. Please check back later. And this is, I don't know how hard this is to fix. I imagine it's probably not that hard just to be able to go back one menu instead of obviously clicking back two menus when you go into it. Because say I only wanted to do this, I click that and go, oh, actually I want to do that one next. And then I've got to go back out again, go back into it and then re-click one of these. And to be honest, it gets quite annoying after a while because it doesn't just happen to the daily events. It happens to anything that's in a chain within inside another chain. I.e. this build, like these are events wise, these are inside a chain. And yeah, in terms of the events themselves, I mean, we've had the usual I know we're in Strange New World, but we had the usual BP events. Go along there, and that keeps happening. I think that's a bug as well. I sort of jumps you along, and I have no idea why that keeps happening. But yeah, so in terms of the BP events, they're virtually identical to pretty much every arc this year we've had. There's no real difference. There's no real upgrade to them. And I don't mind that. I don't mind them being relatively straightforward and simple because the battle pass is there for everyone. And you should, as long as you spend a little bit of time every day, you should, in my opinion, be able to get the full rewards of every single battle pass from the free side. And obviously, if you are inclined to do so, you can then spend a little bit more money and get the elite by either getting the small pack or the large pack. And that is completely your choice. And I completely think that these events for the battle pass are a good thing. I hope they don't change them for the future. The only one that I dislike the most is they seem to be giving you a butt ton of resources into the game at the moment. Like quite a lot of resources in the game at the moment. And yet for some reason, they then decide to throw a event on yesterday, which was obviously the Alliance Help event. And the two ways you can do that event or complete it are Alliance Help buttons or alternatively contributions to your alliance, which both are beneficial to you as an individual or to other people within your obviously alliance. However, the cost of my contributions at the moment, so we're level 31 for example, and it is from higher than obviously my alliance as well. And just for 7 points in the Alliance store, it's 35 million power steel, which is a bit ridiculous. I think these need to be changed for that event. They need to be at least a minimum, at least a third of this, in my opinion. These are far too high. I don't even know why they're so high. It's just a way for Scopely and the game developers to basically suck all your resources out of you by pumping them into an alliance, basically contribution thing that doesn't actually essentially do anything for you as an alliance. Like this level, other than being able to get extra players and whatever else, it actually doesn't do anything for your alliance as a whole, and is a little bit silly in my opinion. They need to definitely rework that. I know they're looking at doing some sort of station thing, and they need to implement that more sooner rather than later, because resources are just going to waste at the moment. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. As always, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that Discord link, which is in the description down below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.